Hi everyone, so as some of you might know, I've been doing a lot of gouache paintings lately because I got a set for my birthday and I've just been having a lot of fun testing them out because I've been wanting to try gouache for a really long time. And a long time ago I had a kind of like a cheaper set of gouache that I just got from Michael's. I used a coupon because everything's overpriced there. And I think it was like the Reeves brand of gouache and I really didn't like it. It was kind of almost oily feeling. I don't really know how to describe it. It was like really thick and I just didn't enjoy it very much. But this set I have now, probably like a year or two later from trying it the first time, I'm really happy with gouache and it's just been a lot of fun. So I was trying to think of what to do for this video and I asked all of you like what you thought I should do. And a lot of you said, like a couple people said like animals and some kind of painting, and someone said a dog. I also wanted to know what kinds of topics you wanted me to talk about, and I don't know what the topic of this one is going to be. It's going to kind of be about trying a new medium, trying gouache, and just some tips I have about gouache, so I guess I do know what it's going to be about. But the first thing I want to say is that I reached 150,000 subscribers, so thank you so much to everyone, like new subscribers, old subscribers. You all mean so much to me. I never thought this would happen way back when I started my channel. I actually missed my channel anniversary. It was back in February. I was just like so preoccupied with other things, I just completely forgot, and it was a month later and I was like, oh yeah, my channel is now 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, so my channel's over 5 years old now. And when I actually started making better videos and trying to make videos that I knew people wanted to see, sort of thing, or like basically upping the quality of my videos, was back in 2016, like the fall, and then throughout the last half of 2016 and then the beginning and then into 2017, which is what just happened, and now 2018, I've been working really hard on my channel, a lot harder than I ever have before. And that's kind of when everything started to pick up. So that was sort of 2016. I had like 4,000 subscribers in like September of 2016 or like August. And then after that, it just started to grow more because I started to just work harder on it. Thank you everyone who's subscribed to me. I have a lot of plans I want to do with my channel over the summer. Just one more month until I can finally do all the things I want to do, because I'm in school right now and I just want to focus all my energy there. But I'm still doing a video a week during school because I just wanted to commit to that. And then over the summer, I'm going to do 2 videos a week. That's going to be my plan. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I hope I don't run out of ideas because I'm going to have to think of some kind of series I'll do, but that's for the future. So the drawing you're seeing, I decided to draw my dog, and the top one actually looks like her and the bottom one doesn't really look like her. It makes her look a little bit more chubby and a little bit more round. I just really wanted to experiment more with gouache and more with just using different colors in a painting. Like I know she's a black dog, but I wanted to add a bunch of different colors in her fur and not paint her black. I know like black things aren't really completely black anyway. There's always some kind of color or hue within the black. Like if you have a black object, you don't just use black paint. So about gouache, so ever since I started using gouache, a lot of people have been asking me for tips about it, and I've just started using it, so I'm not an expert at all. I'm just experimenting at this point. I've only done little sketches with it, or like more involved sketches, like more finished sketches, but I haven't done like a full painting with it. But I can give you like the basic things about gouache that I understand from it. So gouache is pretty much a mixture between acrylic paint and watercolor. Like not exactly, but it's like watercolor because you can water it down and use it thinner. And I know with acrylic paint, sometimes if you water it down, it flakes off apparently. I don't know. But gouache, you can water it down and you can use it thick, and it works both ways. It looks nice either way. So I kind of end up doing like a few washes to start with, and then I start making the paint thicker and thicker as I layer all the colors. And you can basically use it as like it's a really versatile medium because you can get it to look however you want, sort of. It's just really fun to mix the thin paint and the thick paint. That's what I really like about it. The set I showed in the video, but I just have like the primaries, and I have black and white, And white is really important with gouache because the primary ones are kind of dark, like, and they're really saturated, and they're really like deep dark colors, so the white helps to lighten things. And the thing about gouache is, like watercolor, when it dries, you can reactivate it with water very easily. There's actually some brands of gouache, though, that are made to not reactivate. That's the acryla gouache. It's like acrylic gouache, which means once it's on the paper, it stays put, which I personally really wanted to try, but I ended up getting a different set, and actually I really like the fact that you can reactivate it, because if I had the kind that just stayed put once it dried, I think I would end up wasting a lot of paint. And I kind of like being able to go onto the page and like blend areas together. It just gives you a lot of freedom, but I know some people don't like the fact that it lifts off the page so easily, because when you start to add layers, maybe things will get all muddy. But I've not really done like a full-scale painting, so I don't really know too much about gouache. I'm just still kind of experimenting at this point. And I don't really know what brand is good for beginners. I know a tip that people say about gouache is to get a cheap set of colors and then buy a more expensive professional tube of white gouache, because you end up going through a lot of white, and you can mix the white with the cheaper colors, and it just makes it work better. So there's a tip I've heard people say about gouache. And I'm actually using I think the gouache I have is kind of expensive. I don't think you need something that expensive. I'm not sure how much money it was because it was a gift, but I think it's kind of on the pricey side. But it does work really well. I'm very happy with the quality. It seems like it's so easy to use for me. And also I'm using a Moleskine sketchbook, and usually I don't use Moleskines because they're just so expensive, and honestly I don't like the paper that much. I had a white Moleskine before, and the pages, it was just the plain notebook kind. And the pages are so thin, you can pretty much see through them. And I really didn't like it, and I didn't end up finishing the sketchbook. But I found out that there's actually a Moleskine sketchbook, not like a plain notebook. So I decided to try that, and it kind of works. It's kind of thicker pages, and it holds the gouache well because it doesn't buckle too much. It stays pretty flat. I only bought it because it was on sale and it was bright red, and I just kind of wanted something that wouldn't get messed up from my backpack. But I probably won't buy another one. I'll probably look to other brands because the paper kind of gets chewed up really easily by water, and I don't really like the way it works with pencil. It's really smooth, so it's pretty much good for gouache and ink, and that's pretty much it. I do like it works with pencil for the most part, but it's just a little bit difficult because there's not much resistance, and I like the paper to have a little more tooth for pencil, but I do like a smoother paper for pencil anyway. It's just a little bit too smooth. So I'm not completely happy with this sketchbook, but it's working fine for what I need to do. And since I don't like the paper too much, I don't feel bad about using the sketchbook, I guess. The thing I do like about the sketchbook is it lies really flat. It has a ribbon and an elastic, and it just feels nice. Like it's sturdy. I guess that's the good thing about Moleskines, but the paper I've not been very happy with. I've not tried the watercolor Moleskine before, so maybe I'll try that one day, but it's just so much money for not, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't like spending more than like $15 for a sketchbook, and that one was like 20 something, and sometimes they're 30. It's kind of crazy expensive. But if you like that, you can use it, obviously. This is just my personal taste. So I hope you enjoyed seeing me paint my little doggy. I had a lot of fun with this. I'm not super happy with the one underneath, but I do like the way that the top one turned out. And I'm really liking gouache. I'm really glad I finally gave it a try after all these years or all this time trying it the first time and not liking it. I really like it. It's probably one of my new favorite mediums to use, so if you've never tried gouache before, I would highly recommend it. And I hope you have a good Easter, and thank you again for 150K. I appreciate all of you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.